from the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, June 9th, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. An investigation is underway into missing money from the Klein Township Municipal Authority. A shortage of $309,718 was found during an audit by Patton and Lidditch Accounting of Pottsville. Schuylkill County District Attorney Christine Holman sent a letter in April to the authority regarding the potential theft. Authority Chairman Francis Patton believes that a 2008 to 2012 computer software error is the reason for the missing money. District Attorney Holman suggests that a forensic audit be conducted to clear up the potential theft and embezzlement allegations. Holman's office cannot resolve the issue due to lack of resources, so the investigation was given to the Attorney General. The authority is fully cooperating with all law enforcement officials. A 2-page document regarding the investigation was placed on display at the Klein Township office for public inspection. The man who allegedly stabbed and killed a man inside a home on Cleveland Street in Hazleton back in September has lost his bid to have the case against him thrown out. 22-year-old Amir Edwards is charged with killing his friend 27-year-old Zachary Richards at 615 Cleveland Street. According to police, Edwards admitted to stabbing Richards but said he did it after Richards pointed a rifle at him. Edwards previously filed a motion to have his statement suppressed and challenged the probable cause affidavit police filed because he says he's not informed he could face life in prison. Luzerne County Judge Thomas Burke denied Edwards' motions on Monday. Hazleton City Police arrested a man they say stole a deceased man's car. According to police, the incident took place in March at the Ramada Inn on North Church Street in Hazel Township. State troopers were called to the scene for an unresponsive male in a hotel room. Police say 30-year-old Gerald Van Pinheiro was staying in the room with him that night. Pinheiro fled the scene in the man's Chevy Monte Carlo, which was found by police later that day on Carlton Avenue near Mill Street in the Heights section of Hazleton. He admitted to police that he stole the car because he had warrants for his arrest. The death of the man was ruled not suspicious due to an accidental drug overdose. Police say Pinheiro did not render aid to the man, nor did he call for assistance. Pinheiro is now charged with theft and receiving stolen property. Last night, the Hazleton Area School Board voted to hire Dr. Craig Butler as the superintendent of schools to replace Dr. Francis Antonelli, who retired on June 1st. Today, WYLN's Gary Perna sat down with the new leader of the district to talk about the future of education in Hazleton.
Well, I'm now joined by the newest Hazleton Area Superintendent, Dr. Craig Butler, who was officially appointed last night at the school board meeting. So, Dr. Butler, we heard from you briefly last night in our news. So how does it feel to be officially named the new superintendent of the district? You know, and what are you looking forward to moving forward from today?
Well, Gary, it feels great. I've had a first good day, and really I'm just humbled and honored and feel quite blessed to have this opportunity. The support that the board vocalized last night and the support that I've heard the past few days from faculty, staff, and administration, it's really been overwhelming, and I just feel very fortunate. So we're moving forward, looking already into the next school year and moving ahead with priorities such as, well, obviously the first one we need to address is the budget deficit. Mm-hmm. So in working with Mr. Reba and Mr. Krasansky and the school directors, we're approaching it as a team. Mm-hmm. I think we have a positive mindset about how to close that gap, and of course one of the strategies that we're looking at is to reduce through attrition. Mm-hmm. Looking at our retirees and looking perhaps not to replace positions if we don't have to. Okay. Not sacrificing the quality of education, but that's definitely one of the top priorities. In addition to that, we need to continually look at the student achievement issue and work for continuous improvement in that area. And I think the key there is supporting teachers with revised curriculum, updated resources, plenty of professional development, and build instructional leadership among our administrative team.
I know when you were first hired here in the district, I sat down with you, and your main focus was curriculum in the high school and trying to get that on track to give the students the best opportunity they could in moving forward outside of the district, going to college or trade school, wherever they may be going. You know, how important is that to this day, to make sure that the curriculum is the best it can be for these students moving on to higher education?
Well, Gary, that is absolutely imperative. In my opinion, 2 years ago, we had a real weakness in that area. Mm-hmm. Our curriculum was outdated in many cases. We were lacking consistency across the district. Mm-hmm. And the students were not getting the education they deserved, mm-hmm. and the education that we were mandated to deliver through alignment with the core curriculum that's developed by the state. So that continues to be a strong, strong focus, as well as the college and career readiness piece that Governor Wolf is propagating so strongly. We definitely need to focus our efforts in that respect as well, and our kids deserve it. It's all about our students and preparing them for post-secondary life, whether they go into the college university setting or they're going into trade and industry or even the service. They need to be equipped to do that and well-rounded citizens.
All right, well, Dr. Butler, thank you so much for sitting down with us quickly here for the news. And again, the newest superintendent of the Hazleton Area School District, Dr. Butler, will be officially took over today and will be leading the district through 2018. And of course, I'm sure we'll see a lot more of Dr. Butler as many programs, events here in the district. For now, at District Administration, I'm Gary Perna. Back to you.
Thank you, Gary. Now, Dr. Butler will be a guest on Topic A with Gary on Friday, June 19th, so make sure you tune in to hear more from the new Hazleton Area Superintendent. The Wilkes-Barre Area School District has made a decision on the location of a new high school. A building feasibility committee recommended closing Myers High School and building a new consolidated school at the 2.4-acre Coughlin site off of North Washington Avenue. The committee also recommended expanding Kistler Elementary School. The consolidation would cut personnel, athletic, and transportation costs by over $3 million. GAR would remain open to students in grades 7 through 12. The school board plans to pay for the project with a bond issue of $100 million. Coughlin will remain open for the 2015-2016 school year. Time now for a first look at our forecast. Heavy winds and rain swept through our area yesterday, and there may be some more rain in our forecast. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe, what can we expect for the rest of the week weather-wise?
Thank you very much, Ann. Yeah, yesterday was a very wicked weather day across northeastern and central Pennsylvania. A lot of showers, a lot of thunderstorms overspreading our area, but much different today. It's been a lot quieter. Here's a look at the travel cameras the last few hours, and things looking pretty good for traveling across northeastern PA. No severe weather to talk about whatsoever. We continue to be fairly quiet. In fact, as you look up toward the north, up in upstate New York, northern tier of PA, even northeastern PA, there's been a couple of showers, a few thunderstorms here and there. Not a whole lot across our area, but temperature-wise, pretty nice, generally holding in the 70s as we're in the 5:30 hour. We'll have complete details with the 7-day forecast coming up in just a few.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, our Gary Perna also sat down with Hazleton Area Budget Manager Tony Reba to talk about this year's budget and what it means for the district. That and much more coming up here on WYLN.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazleton's only local news broadcast with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, weather with Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
Just in time for summer, Cloud9 Personal Training and Fitness in Drums is expanding. Big time. More space, more equipment, many personal trainers and fitness coaches. Plus, boot camp, youth strength and conditioning, yoga. And coming soon, CrossFit. Call now to learn more. 570-690-0859. Get off the couch and on Cloud9.
Breast Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Penn State is right here in the Hazleton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here
or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazleton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit-hazleton.
The Hazleton Area School District is facing an almost $10 million budget hole. So what are officials doing to close the budget gap? Our Gary Perna sat down with the business manager today to find out.
The Hazleton Area School District is facing a $10 million deficit. But business manager Tony Reba said he and the business department are working around the clock to get the numbers down. Reba said they are narrowing down the deficit into 4 parts.
The biggest one, the unknown, is the state money, what we're going to get from the governors and the state legislature as far as state funding. If we would get what the original proposal was that the governor put out in March, we'd actually get about $3.5 million more next year than we got this year. So that would certainly help and take a big chunk out of this deficit.
Reba said all the departments in the district have to make cuts.
We did cut a drastic amount up to this point, and we're hoping for about another $500,000 in cuts. So again, those 2 components make up about $4 million.
According to the business manager, staffing makes up about 73% of the budget.
We have about 10 to 12 teaching retirements for next year and a couple resignations. So we're looking to try and use our staff more efficiently to be able to plug those gaps without having to hire someone. So I'll make this clear, we're not looking to furlough anybody at this point, but we are looking to not hire if at all possible. If we can shift those people around and cover those retirements along with we had some new positions budgeted because Maple Manor is coming on with 7th and 8th grade for next year. So if we can take those new positions out of the budget, that whole component's about $2 million. Okay. So between those 3 components, it just covers about $6 million, which would get us from 10 down between 4 and 5.
And taxes are the 4th part of the equation.
Taxes, and you know where the board wants to go with taxes. We'll be talking about that in our budget meeting Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And then we have 2 weeks left before the budget needs to be approved.
The Hazleton Area School Board will have a big decision to make in a few weeks. And stay tuned to WYLN as we hear more from the business manager on how to balance the budget. The Budget Committee will hold a meeting on Thursday, June 11th at 7 p.m. In Hazel Township, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Thanks, Gary. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast. Plus, a look at what Hazleton's Chief of Police is doing to help prevent more crime from coming to our area by meeting with other members of law enforcement up in New York City. More news is headed your way. Stay tuned.
A winning smile. It's not the secret to success, but it sure helps. Protect your smile by visiting Dr. Weiss for complete dental services. Dr. Weiss offers a full-service denture laboratory on premises, offering dentures in one day. 3 dentists, 4 hygienists, and a team of caring technicians and assistants specializing in quality dentures and repairs, complete general dentistry, extractions, cleaning, and caps. Dr. Weiss, where you can have new dentures in one day.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
WYLN Weather is sponsored by Coordinated Health. Coordinated Health, we make you better together.
I grew up in Pittston. I know what it takes to live in a small town. I know a lot of these people and they know me.
And that's why I believe everyone should have access to high-quality, affordable health care. And why I'm pleased to tell you about a new choice, Coordinated Health. I want the very best for my family, friends, and neighbors, and I know coordinated health
will bring a new level of patient care to the Wyoming Valley.
Well, we did have a couple of showers, storms across parts of our viewing area today. Not all locations did see the rain, and right now we actually have some sunshine out. Overall, pretty nice to be outdoors. A little bit of a breeze, but again, you just don't feel any type of that humidity in the air. It's pretty comfortable, as well as some chirping of the birds, if you will. All right, on to the map for the day. And again, the whole thing that we are concerned with when you look at this particular map, you think, boy, it's like a washout today. Well, that was not the case. We have been dealing with, again, spotty showers, spotty thunderstorms across our area. Some areas just did not see anything. Now, there is some stuff to talk about on our Live 35 Skycast Doppler. You can see the greens indicating a couple of spotty showers here and there, and you see right through here, that's another thunderstorm and some showers just to the south of the Scranton area. And out there in Lycoming County, right through here, a couple of more scattered thunderstorms and showers. And again, this is scattered. Not every location seeing them, but again, we may have to deal with that even as we head into the first part of the evening hours, and then skies start to clear out quite nicely. 66 Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 69 in Mount Pocono. It is 72 degrees in State College, 76 in Selinsgrove, and still in the 80s now in Harrisburg. Pretty nice. Up in the Wyoming Valley area from Nanticoke through Wilkes-Barre, Kingston, and Lehman, temperatures holding in the 60s and some 70s. So we've had the showers, some thunderstorms. Most of the activity was upstate New York. Some more activity as you go way down toward the south, but in between really nothing. And you look out toward the west, that's usually where our weather comes from. A lot of clear skies, a few clouds, but other than that, that nice weather is going to start to come into our area. We'll start to clear things out as we head through the overnight hours. And as we head into tomorrow, very nice. Very, very nice. For graduation, we'll have it live for you right here on WYLN, Hazleton area graduation. It is looking spectacular. How spectacular? Look at the numbers through tonight, dropping down into the 50s. Many areas will be near 80 degrees as we head into tomorrow. Elsewhere, temperatures will be in the 70s. And notice, Thursday early in the morning, temperatures near 70 degrees. So it's going to be a mild morning for our Thursday. And there's going to be another chance of some more showers and storms as we progress through the 7-day forecast. But we're going to crank up the values in terms of the temperature values over the next couple of days. And here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next few days. And here's what we're looking at for tomorrow. Beautiful day, near 80 degrees, and then showers and storms scattered in nature Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday looking nice, yeah, for the Weatherly Hill Climb. We'll have that live for you as well. Not just one event, but 2 events over the next 7 days. And it's looking nice for both of them, so we'll keep our fingers crossed that it stays that way. Our Pennsylvania daytime lottery numbers, the pick 2, 16, the pick 3, 909, and the pick 4, 5830. We'll continue to have more for you coming up after these commercial messages.
For all your projects, large and small, Bedrock Gardens has it all. They are fully stocked and ready to fill your order. Rubber mulch and rubber curbing to match. Lots of color choices to pick from. Wall stone, natural stone, full pallets ready to go. Their bins are full with rich colored quality mulch that will look wonderful all season long. Finish off your fabulous outdoor space with their quality patio furniture and easy to assemble fire pits. Everything you need for your summer projects. Delivery available, or just stop by and they will load you up. Bedrock Gardens, locally owned and operated. Call today.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer, dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, and outside grill and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
After an arrest was made over the weekend involving a man wanted for the murder of a 17-year-old girl from Paterson, New Jersey, Hazleton's Police Chief Frank D'Andrea is speaking out about the cooperation between law enforcement and what he's planning to do to help prevent more crime. On Saturday, June 6th, around 1 o'clock in the morning, Hazleton police say they found 25-year-old Luis Polanco while they were conducting a traffic stop on a white Honda Civic Coupe near the intersection of Diamond Avenue and Garfield Street for loud music, traffic offenses, and equipment violations.
This comes down to just some incredible police work, I think, on both sides of the Delaware Water Gap. First of all, my hat is off to the men and women of the Hazleton Police Department, specifically Police Officer Jessica Levine and Police Officer Angelo Godola. They were working together the morning of the 6th, Saturday morning, working a click it or ticket detail. That's a roving patrol in the city looking for seatbelt violations, traffic violations.
Polanco from Paterson, New Jersey, was wanted by police in Passaic County for the murder of a 17-year-old girl. Chief DeAndrea says it was a true example of the way police departments near and far can work together.
Commissioner Spezial, Jerry Spezial, he and I have a great professional relationship. If you remember, Commissioner Spezial was actually appointed to be the Hazleton Police Department chief in 2012, and then for personal reasons had to turn down the position. He is a phenomenal resource. He's now the commissioner of Paterson, New Jersey. We're in constant communication because we recognize that there is a crime nexus between our two cities.
Chief DeAndrea says he is going one step further along with the Paterson Police Department to help find solutions.
In the very near future, Commissioner Spezial and myself are meeting in New York City at a Safe City conference being hosted by John Jay College to try and figure out how we could work together as two communities to start to share more intelligence.
With Polanco off the streets, Chief DeAndrea credits the Paterson Police Department with putting the word out about the incident quickly and helping the Hazleton Police Department in making the arrest and identifying and taking what DeAndrea calls a would-be killer off the streets.
It's unfortunate they show up on the streets of Hazleton. It is fortunate that we have the men and women in this police department and in Paterson that are willing to go the extra yard. A lot of times people are just quick to give the traffic citation, take for granted the person gave them a name and date of birth. They don't check. They don't go the extra yard. And they miss out on what would be taking a killer off the street. I'm extremely proud to be associated with the men and women of this department just for this exact reason.
According to Chief DeAndrea, the Hazleton Police Department is and will continue to work with other departments in solving crimes and helping to capture criminals and take them off the streets.
It is legitimately a jungle out there, and they go at it headstrong day and night. And this is just what I say is the fruition of some great police work.
If anyone has any information on any crime in the Hazleton area, you are asked to call the Hazleton Police Department at 570-459-4940 or dial 911. Coming up next, Eric DeBaradinas is in with sports here on WYLN. All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
Go hog wild for Iron Pigs Baseball. WYLN is televising the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs Live, America's favorite pastime on your local network, WYLN TV 35. See the Major League Stars of tomorrow at Coca-Cola Park. Don't miss any of the games here on WYLN TV 35. Visit WYLNTV.com for a complete Iron Pig schedule. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on WYLN, your home for live sports.
it has been a busy off-season in Berwick. The football program was suspended 2 weeks after an investigation into the transfer of student athletes and treatment of players. 2 weeks after the suspension ended, the Berwick School Board voted to accept head coach George Curry's resignation effective after the 2015 season. Superintendent Wayne Brookhart made the recommendation, leading to the 7-2 vote.
Coach Curry's done great things for the district. We anticipate another good season coming up in 2015. I think it's through the course of some of the things that we've been dealing with over the last several weeks, we've made a decision at the end of the season that it's time for us to move on as a district, as a program. But it doesn't mean we don't appreciate everything he's done and recognize his excellence and the legacy that he's going to leave here. But it's, sometimes it's time.
So, after 2 stints, 6 state titles, and nearly 4 decades, 2015 will be the last year George Curry roams the Bulldog sidelines. We'll have more reaction on Late Edition. From Pottsville to the pros, today the Crimson Tide's Travis Blankenhorn was selected 80th overall by the Minnesota Twins in the MLB draft. The high school shortstop projects as a third baseman moving forward. In his senior season, Blankenhorn hit well over 400 while knocking 6 home runs and leading Pottsville to the state semifinals, where they lost yesterday. Blankenhorn is committed to the University of Kentucky to play baseball, but now has the decision to attend college or join the Twins organization. The Crimson Tide unable to reach the state championship game in AAA, but in Quad A, Wyoming Valley West punched their ticket behind a dominant performance from ace Bill Gregory, who didn't allow a run until the final inning, but he got it done again. Spartans 5-1 over Parkland.
I was starting to run out a little bit. My arm felt good, but I felt tired, because of the heat, and I was running out of gas a little bit, and I just bear down and I said, your defense will pick you up, so get a ground ball and let's go to state college. It's an unbelievable feeling, I thought I felt good when we were going in Legion Ball to go to states and go to a state tournament, but here it's unbelievable. I can't even put it into words right now. Maybe in 2 days I could put it into words, but as of right now, it's an unbelievable feeling.
Oh, he's a gamer. He's a gamer. He wants the ball, and you gotta love that kind of guy. He gives you what he has. No matter what he has, he gives you. He leaves it out on that mound there. He doesn't hold back.
Today, 2 Wyoming Valley Conference softball teams are competing for a title game appearance after yesterday's postponements. In AAA, Nanticoke taking on Bethlehem Catholic at Blue Mountain High School, while in AA, Holy Redeemer faces St. Basil Academy in Allentown. That one will resume scoreless after play was suspended in the first inning on Monday. We'll have highlights from both games tonight on Late Edition. And former Red Barons manager Mark Bombard will be inducted into the International League Hall of Fame prior to the Rail Riders game on Saturday. Today, Scranton Wilkes-Barre finishing up last night's suspended game against Buffalo, then will play a nightcap while Lehigh Valley is in Durham. And Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight, Cleveland comes home with a series tied at 1 with the Warriors. But next, Joe Garbacic is in with a final look at the forecast. Stay tuned.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
Well, we still got a couple of showers, a lone thunderstorm across parts of our area. You can see right up through here, a lone thunderstorm, and not a whole lot going on. A couple of scattered showers, another storm right in through here, right between Hughesville and, say, Millville area. But other than that, there's really nothing going on, and it's fairly quiet. And I think things are going to get much nicer as we head through tonight and tomorrow, shaping up to be a pretty nice-looking day. How nice, you might ask? Here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next several days. And hey, it's looking nice for graduation tomorrow, Hazleton area graduation. 78 degrees. We'll have it right here for you. And also another live event Sunday, the Weatherly Hill Climb. We'll have that live for you right here on WYLN. You don't just get one live event, but 2 live events within the next 7 days. And both days, they look nice, almost super exciting, absolutely.
We have the rain
You're
right
80
between
degrees.
those 2
Yeah,
days.
that's all right.
So hopefully it gets it out of its system on those 2 days, so that way weatherly can happen. Of course, a beautiful day for Hazleton area.
Yeah, we do a great job up there with that hill climb too, and graduation perfect.
It is. It is. Have a good night, everyone.